Hello all, a warm welcome to my channel. In this video, Clear emphasizes the importance of self-awareness in identifying the root causes of bad habits and understanding the underlying cravings that drive them. He also stresses the need to create a supportive environment that reinforces positive behaviors and offers practical tools for breaking free from unhealthy habits and creating lasting change. Let's get into the video. The topic of how to find and fix the causes of your bad habits is an essential part of James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. Clear's overarching thesis is that habits, both good and bad, are built upon a foundation of cues, cravings, and rewards. In order to change bad habits, it's necessary to identify the root cause of the behavior and then replace it with a healthier alternative. Clear begins the chapter by highlighting the importance of understanding the difference between the symptoms of bad habits and their underlying causes. He argues that most people focus on changing the symptoms of their bad habits without addressing the underlying causes, which ultimately leads to frustration and failure. Clear then outlines a four-step process for identifying and fixing the root causes of bad habits. The first step is to identify the cue that triggers the bad habit. The cue is the trigger or context that prompts the behavior. It could be a particular time of day, a specific location, or a particular emotion. The key is to identify the cue so that you can anticipate and prepare for it. The second step is to identify the craving that the habit satisfies. The craving is the motivation or desire that drives the behavior. Understanding the craving is critical because it helps you to identify healthier alternatives that can satisfy the same desire. The third step is to examine the rewards that the habit provides. The reward is the benefit or outcome that the behavior provides. In many cases, the reward is not immediately apparent, and it takes some reflection to identify what you are getting out of the habit. Once you have identified the reward, you can begin to look for healthier alternatives that can provide the same benefit. The fourth and final step is to create a plan for replacing the bad habit with a healthier alternative. Clear stresses the importance of creating a concrete plan for changing habits, rather than relying on willpower alone. This might involve creating a new routine or habit that satisfies the same craving as the bad habit, but in a healthier way. Clear provides several examples of how this process can be applied in practice, such as breaking the habit of eating junk food in the evening. In this case, the cue might be feeling stressed or anxious in the evening, the craving might be for comfort or relaxation, and the reward might be the temporary pleasure of eating junk food. By identifying these factors, it's possible to develop a plan to replace the habit with a healthier alternative, such as going for a walk or taking a relaxing bath. The chapter also explores how to apply this process to more complex habits, such as addiction. Clear argues that addiction is a particularly challenging habit to break because it involves a powerful cycle of cues, cravings, and rewards that are deeply ingrained in the brain. However, he suggests that by understanding the underlying causes of addiction, it's possible to create new habits that can gradually replace the addictive behavior. Clear also explores the role that environment plays in shaping our habits. He argues that our physical and social environment can create cues and triggers that lead to the formation of both good and bad habits. For example, living in an environment where healthy food is readily available can make it easier to develop a habit of eating well, while a social environment that encourages excessive drinking can make it harder to break a habit of alcohol abuse. Clear also discusses how social norms and expectations can shape our habits. He notes that we are often influenced by the behavior of those around us, and that social pressure can either reinforce positive habits or perpetuate negative ones. He suggests that by finding a supportive community or social network that encourages healthy habits, it's possible to create a more positive environment for habit formation. In addition, Clear highlights the importance of self-compassion in the process of changing bad habits. He notes that it's easy to get discouraged when we slip up or fail to make progress, and that self-criticism and guilt can actually make it harder to break bad habits. Instead, he suggests that we should approach habit change with a mindset of self-compassion and forgiveness, recognizing that slip-ups and setbacks are a natural part of the process. Clear emphasizes the importance of patience and persistence in the process of changing bad habits. He notes that habit change is a gradual process that requires time, effort, and consistency. He suggests that by focusing on small, incremental improvements over time, it's possible to build momentum and create lasting change. To further elaborate on the topic, Clear emphasizes the importance of self-awareness in identifying the root causes of bad habits. He suggests that by becoming more mindful of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can start to identify the triggers and cues that lead to unhealthy habits. For example, if we notice that we tend to snack mindlessly while watching TV in the evening, we can start to pay attention to the underlying causes of this behavior, such as boredom or stress. Clear also emphasizes the need to address the underlying cravings that drive bad habits. He notes that many bad habits are actually coping mechanisms that we use to deal with underlying emotions or stressor. For example, smoking may be used as a way to manage anxiety, while overeating may be a way to soothe emotional pain. By understanding the underlying cravings that drive these behaviors, it's possible to find healthier alternatives that address the root cause of the problem. Another important aspect of fixing bad habits is creating a supportive environment that reinforces positive behaviors. Clear suggests that by surrounding ourselves with people who model healthy habits and creating physical environments that make it easier to make positive choices, we can create a reinforcing loop that makes it easier to stick to healthy habits over time. In addition, Clear emphasizes the importance of creating a clear plan for replacing bad habits with healthier ones. He notes that it's not enough to simply will ourselves to change. We need to have a clear roadmap for how we will make the transition from old habits to new ones. This may involve creating a detailed action plan, breaking down larger goals into smaller, more achievable steps, and creating a system of accountability to stay on track. In conclusion, the topic of how to find and fix the causes of your bad habits is a critical part of James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. By understanding the root causes of bad habits, identifying the cues and cravings that drive them, and creating a plan to replace them with healthier alternatives, it's possible to create lasting positive change in our lives. This chapter provides practical strategies and tools that can be applied to any habit, and is an essential read for anyone looking to break bad habits and build healthier ones. Important points from the above topics. 1. Self-awareness is crucial in identifying the root causes of bad habits. 2. Unhealthy habits often serve as coping mechanisms for underlying emotions or stressor. 3. Understanding the underlying cravings that drive bad habits can help in finding healthier alternatives. 4. Creating a supportive environment that reinforces positive behaviors is key to making lasting changes. 5. A clear plan for replacing bad habits with healthier ones is necessary for success. 6. Atomic Habits offers valuable insights and practical tools for breaking free from unhealthy habits and creating a healthier, more fulfilling life. Learn daily, grow daily,